Here we go with another edition of Beyond the Stream. I don't think we could have done this particular series if we didn't have our guest on today with us. Hey, Edsol.
Hey, how you doing today, Jack?
Edsol, Edge, I'm doing great. The last place I saw you, probably a strange place. I mean, for folks that know us, if they had heard that the last time we saw each other was on a golf course at a golf tournament, I bet, boy, heads would just absolutely spin.
It would be. It'd be pretty surprising. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, I was working that day.
Yeah. HTC's working everywhere.
You will show up anywhere you go.
I love it, though. Wasn't that a great golf tournament? We're talking about the Myrtle Beach Classic.
It was a nice day.
Yeah.
It really was. You know, there was a lot of people. Attendance was great. Weather was perfect.
Oh, it sure was.
I mean, it was great.
If someone had taken a picture that day, what an eclectic crowd, because we had the sheriff.
That's right.
Yeah, we all walked up at the same spot. Freaking Deacon was with me.
Oh, yeah.
And Crash Jordan from Black's Tire.
I know him.
What is going on right there? I went, something's not right here. This is a Myrtle Beach Speedway moment.
It's like some typical force by anyway.
Yeah, this is a pig-picking moment right here.
Absolutely.
Standing in line over at Big D's or something.
And that was the way I was that whole day.
Yeah.
It was almost Locals Day, if you want to call it that.
It sure was.
Which worked out good for us, the reason we were there. You know, just to talk to local folks, local business members, things like that. You know, just to get to know them, you know, on a, I guess, less formal setting, if you want to call it that. And
It is good to go out to events and we see people that we know, because that used to be the norm, but now you got to look over the crowd a little bit. There's a whole bunch of strangers out there nowadays.
There's a lot, for sure. Over the last several years, we've had a lot of folks migrate this way.
But that's good for business, especially HTC.
It is great for us. Now, of course, you can't blame them for going there. Look outside. I mean, how can you blame somebody for wanting to move here?
Sure.
You know, but it's great for us, and we've grown tremendously over the last 50 years. You want to call it that, however long, which is good for us. You got to control it, of course, and manage it the proper way, and we seem to have done that. From where I was sitting, I think so.
Well, you've been with HTC nearly 3 decades.
29 years this year. Yeah, so we've seen a little bit of changes here and there.
I don't like the word retirement. So how long are you going to stay at HTC?
There's a little old phrase saying, I'm one bad day away. But
yeah,
but believe it or not, I don't have too many bad days right now.
Right.
You know, so I really enjoy working there. You hear the word work family, but it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds kind of cliche, I guess, but I truly mean that. And people you work with, you see them just about more than you do your regular family.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You know, and we have kind of a family atmosphere, it seems to me. Now, granted, you get one or two you want to kick out, but you got all your regular family too.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. I got a whole list of family members I'm not talking with this week.
That's exactly right. So,
yeah, and they're a little bit more than one bad day away. I've tried all I can. The bad day won't run them off. But what was your first day like at HTC? Can you remember back 29 years?
Yeah, I started out in our wireless cell phone sales department.
Really?
Yes. Back in those days, we had been in the wireless business for about a year.
Okay.
We partnered with Bell South Mobility and a lot of other telecommunications companies like ours in North and South Carolina.
Sure.
My first day, we were kind of new to the sales business. I'd been, like I said, we were in about a year, so I was kind of on maybe the 7th, 8th person they hired.
Okay.
Something like that. I don't exactly remember how many.
So we're in the flip phone BlackBerry era.
Yes, before that. There was no such thing as flip phone. Well, you had some, but nobody sold some.
Oh, this is the big
old Nokia. It looked like a candy bar.
Right.
I mean, when I started, we were in charge of the network here, so we built the towers in Horry County alone.
Okay.
And when I started, we had, 12, 15 towers, so your phone didn't work too many places in this area. Of course, it's grown to, I'm not sure how many towers now, over 100, 120 probably.
Yeah, sure.
Grown it over time. So we're on the ground floor of the wireless business. And, of course, I stayed in that business. I was sales for about 3 years, and then I moved into management over our wireless operational group.
Okay.
Which are the folks kind of behind the scenes. If you had any trouble with the phones, we kind of made it work, made it not work, this kind of thing. It was also over our wireless customer service and handled it upfront, customer-facing folks.
Okay.
As well as our branch office. We had a branch office at Myrtle Beach. I ran that one as well. So we're kind of busy back in those days. And
sure.
Of course, called retail offices now. I think you might have spoke to some young ladies earlier today about that. But we sold telephone, cable, and that kind of stuff out of our office as well. So you got thrown in the mix with a lot of things at one time.
Right.
But I stayed in the wireless business for about another 20 years until about 5 years ago.
And what happened then?
I moved over to what's called strategic accounts, which is the reason I was at the golf tournament and saw you the other day.
Okay.
We kind of manage Bigger accounts, of course, but not necessarily. Well, I've got probably one of the biggest spenders of our county schools that I manage, but we also have smaller guys that we want to create an alliance with, let's just say.
Okay.
They might not spend a couple, $200 or $300 a month with us at HTC, but it's what they do that we can partner with.
Okay.
With your engineering companies, your building companies, things like that we say, let's see what we can do to make this whole thing better.
Okay.
We work with you, you work with us, and it just works out well.
Right.
So I kind of keep some open communications with the decision makers and in those companies as well.
Well, were you there because long distance used to be like a really bad topic.
Yeah.
You remember those days, and then these ideas came about that we're gonna leave. We're gonna have our own long distance company, and so you had people selling long distance plans on street corners. Literally, you remember that?
We did. I do remember that. That had started a little bit before I got there, so I was not hands on deck when that first started. But yes, I recall that. I had folks that reported to me in our branch offices. We had to sell long distance plans. Like I'm talking about, you get so many minutes, X number of minutes for however many dollars a month, and it was a big deal. That was a big seller for us back in those days.
Sure. And then we broke everything up, and then everything came back into one house. Is it AT&T? I mean, who is the network supposedly?
The wireless network. Yes, it's AT&T.
Okay.
We AT&T bought out Singular Wireless, which bought out Bell South. Go back 25 years ago.
Yeah.
But AT&T manages it all now, and of course they're a big player. They're our nationwide carrier, and they own our network here now. We had to do some conversions back in 2014. They changed a lot of the way we did business on the world.
Sure. Man, you're bringing up crazy names. I found one of those candy bar phones you were talking about with a Singular Wireless logo on the back of it.
I have about 4 or 5 of them in my office on display, kind of in a
Right,
nostalgic.
yeah. I mean, there have been recycling plans forever, but I like holding on to things to see how it progressed, because I had a bag phone. Remember when you'd have to schedule an appointment and they would install the bag phone in your car?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I got the portable one so I could take it with me.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people did.
Nothing like unhooking the phone from your car.
And that was a big deal.
Oh, it was great.
I mean, you were the coolest guy on the block.
Felt like Bobby Ewing.
Who's JR, huh?
You're right. It is crazy.
It is. I mean, it's changed tremendously. Now you pull out just your iPhone, your Samsung, whatever, and that's your world. You got everything on that right here.
So you were there when the iPhone really started ramping up.
Yes. We did not carry the iPhone for the first couple of years because of some Apple infringements or whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes, I remember when we started. I don't remember what year it was. It was iPhone 3G, maybe. To that. But we had people lined up out the door to buy them.
Sure. Was that the craziest thing? It's still mind-boggling to me. I'm not standing in line to buy a phone.
No, but we had the people on the waiting list, 100, 200 people. Like, come on, really? But yeah, and every time a new one came out, the same people came in and got them. It was crazy.
Yeah. And then that crazy iPad. And I went, what is going on here?
Yes. And we carried some of those. That was not a very, very big seller for us.
Sure.
Necessarily. But we sold a bunch of most of the businesses.
Right.
Our customer base, most of the business.
Where did it change? You'll probably know the answer to this, because being a member of the co-op meant a little bit differently, just because you had a cell phone, I think, early on. When did that all come about, that just any product or service? You remember that day?
I do. I don't remember when it was necessarily, when it started.
It escapes my mind.
To your capital credits.
Yeah.
I don't recall a year, but I remember it happening, of course, and that was big because people spent a lot of money on those things over time.
Yeah.
And of course, as you know, the capital credits they exponentially grow every time you add more service.
Sure. I like getting mine.
Oh, yeah, everybody loves that. I mean, everybody loves it for sure.
Yeah, that plays into the culture, too, at HTC.
Well, it does. I mean, you talk to enough people around here, know we're community people. This is what we do here in Horry County, Horry, Georgetown, and Marion County as well. But it's our people, man. You see them at the grocery store. You see them on the ball field. You see them everywhere. You maybe dated their sister or something. Who knows?
Right, yeah.
But we play into that, and it works. It works. It's a big deal.
Well, for those of us that have been here for a while, and then my family purchased a company, so as soon as there was HTC service available, and so this company that my family owned goes back to 1958, and HTC had been around for a good month of Sundays before 1958.
1952.
Yeah, so, pretty incredible.
Yes, sir.
Then internet service in 1995. And that was a whole. I think the higher ups that were up on the second or third floor on 701, they started thinking a little bit differently and made a bold move.
They did. And actually, in 95, we didn't have a one floor over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when I started in 97, we were building the second floor. But yes, I mean, you look back now, what is this internet anyway, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have internet until I started working here in 97. It was
Okay.
that dial-up stuff. But, I mean, who did? You just
Sure.
didn't do
Yeah.
it. You know, but they made some, like you say, some bold moves that's had a lot of vision. And not just there, across the whole board, you know, to position us where we are today. Without good decision makers like that, we would not have been. You know,
sure.
Not be growing like we do.
It is incredible. The opportunity, too, for careers. I mean, you've had great longevity.
Yes, absolutely.
And there are kids now that used to graduate and would leave us, and HTC's the proof in the pudding.
We're trying. Yeah. People like me, born and raised here, you know, stay here. There's a lot to do around here, you know. And, of course, as you see now, just with industry in general, this area's growing. We don't have, you know, as much manufacturing as other areas, but so what? You can do whatever you need on the internet. You can work right here, you know.
Well, you got a good grasp of it. I mean, you're a great ambassador for HTC. You're pretty much there on the front side of knowing where some of this growth is going to be going before it comes up out of the ground.
And we try to do that. That's our point. So we can make sure we have facilities there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and a lot of outside engineering guys, they work with engineering companies that I deal with, you know, to get some ideas. Make sure we have stuff going towards here, towards there, wherever it is, and it works out. You know, it's just a good relationship that we have with those folks. So
Well, I love HTC so much. I mean, I don't want anybody walking in my yard, but I got wind that HTC might want to put some cable. I said, dig it wherever you want.
there you go.
Are you blown away that HTC is the largest cooperative in the entire country?
You know, you say that, and it's a lot to kind of wrap your head around.
Think
You
about that.
The whole country's so big.
Yeah.
But we've been that way for a long time.
And getting bigger.
Yes. Growing up by leaps and bounds, as you see every day. I mean, you can't drive down the road here anymore.
Sure.
You know? Yeah, everything's just blowing up, and it's not slowing down.
No.
It's not slowing down.
Yeah.
But that's okay, I guess.
Oh, I love it for the most part.
Our growth is good. I mean, sometimes you think back, wow, this used to be a dirt road. Now there's 500 houses on it.
Oh, sure.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just what it is.
Yeah. Places you used to hunt and play
Absolutely.
paintball and all the
doubt.
stories. And
I mean, that's what Carolina Forest was. We used to hunt over there some. Now we had an office there like that. I pass right by here all the time.
Well, you're one of those guys that has seen some changes. I mean, you grew up here. You're an Horry County native.
Born and raised, yes, sir. Went to school up in South Carolina for 4 years, came back here. But, yeah, I was born and raised on a tobacco farm between Conway and Aner.
We don't need to talk about tobacco. Yeah, there's 3 of us in the room right now that worked in a tobacco field.
And, I mean, you look back, you think at the time, like, golly, man, this is bad. But it was some of the best times if you look back at it.
Oh, there were wonderful times. There were great times.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to go back.
No, I mean, of course, you don't see much tobacco around here anymore.
No, you don't. But, man, a honey bun and
Yes,
some
sir.
peanuts in a Coca-Cola
good.
sound pretty good right now,
Yes,
don't
sir,
they?
buddy.
Man, it's
Yes,
good
sir.
seeing you, Edsol.
You too,
Edge.
anytime.
Yeah, and we met each other out there at the Dunes Club. That's what we talked about.
Yeah.
Because I had the sheriff and Crash Jordan there.
Yeah.
You're going to talk about peanuts in a soft drink.
No doubt.
I
No
love
doubt.
it. Beyond
Yes,
the
sir.
stream. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
I'll see you soon. I
Yes,
don't know
sir.
where, but we'll see you soon, and we'll see you next time. So long.